don't feel safe at all, man. It don't. Hi guys, welcome back to the Autosportivo YouTube channel. Some people were making requests, they wanted to see more Alfa Romeos on our channel. So today, we don't bring you one, but we bring you two Alfa Romeos, and John Paul has come dressed for the occasion as well. So,
well, when I go nearer, I'll blend in, you won't be able to see me.
That's it. We're going to show you. So over here is my latest purchase that I just brought. Alfa 145 Cloverleaf. This is the phase 1, and it's got the Zenda genuine body kit on it. So we'll get this out on the road in a minute. And then over to my left is a Giulia Sprint, red, fiberglass.
Bathtub on wheels.
A bathtub on wheels. So we're going to get that one out too. But
I think, well, we're starting off, we're going to put that on the dyno first. We'll see how many ponies that's lost.
Yeah, all right. So what we'll do to make it a bit more fun, we'll put this on the dyno because it's my car. I don't have permission to put that on the dyno, sorry. But we'll put this on dyno, we'll see how many ponies it's lost over its lifetime.
And how old is that?
It's 1996. All right, so Alfa 145 Cloverleaf. Actually, you know what, I love these cars, especially the phase 1. The phase 2 I liked for the bumpers, the colour-coded bumpers and stuff, but the engine in it, I think it's absolutely rubbish compared to the CF1 engine that's in these. But I'm going to pop the bonnet open. It's all dirty. I've been working on it this week constantly, so I didn't get time to clean it. But the CF1 engine with a metal cam cover, they sound really good too. This one sounds good. It's got a stainless steel exhaust on it. So this is an engine. It's a 16 valve twin spark. It's got double spark plugs in there. So you've got
it needs
8.
twin spark because it needs 2 sets of spark plugs because one set of wiring always burns out.
Because it's Alfa Romeo. So we've got, 8 spark plugs. It's really revvy, these things. Don't know if you've ever driven one. To today's standards, I think I took it out. It's slow. It's not like it used to be. When I had one back in the early noughties, they were quick, but technology moves on. It's just fun. You can respect it for what it is. But I want to get it out. You need to listen to it. It sounds amazing. James, come on over. In here, we've got Momo leather seats. You've got red stitching on the steering wheel, red stitching on the gear knob. You've got original Cloverleaf floor mats. You've got a nice 1960s red pillow, vintage, in the back seat.
That is vintage.
They come with 2 of them. You've got the Alfa Romeo embroidery. Look at that. Look at that. And the back seats has got Alfa Romeo embroidery. Hey, look at this. So, safety feature. In case you crash, your head should come about here, so you won't hit the dash. But you can put your feet up on it. It's even got red stitching in the seat, but it's faded. But that's cool. But you can see it in the back one. I mean, look at this. The back is in good nick. Put them in there.
The interior is in good condition.
But look at that, you've got red stitching down the middle.
Very good, very nice.
I like it. And you've got the original Cloverleaf mat at the back. Look at that. It's cool, isn't it? Goes back, and it comes with a can of Selenia oil.
Yep.
Because you always need this with owning an Alfa Romeo.
What about the shape of it? What
The
is
shape.
The shape of the whole car?
Well, I like it. People call it a bread van, but I like it. I don't know about the wheels. What do we think? Guys, comment below if you think I should change the wheels or change the colour of the wheels or go for a different style. It's got to be Alfa Romeo. Different style Alfa rim. I don't know. I don't know if it suits it. I'm not too sure yet. I'm going to tint the windows. I'm going to get rid of this. That's the serpentine. Serpent.
It's a Loch Ness
It's on the badge. Look,
It's a Loch Ness monster.
it's Nessie.
This car. Your opinion is a bit different to ours.
Well, the front of it looks all right. I mean, they took time designing the front. I mean, it's got a factory standard bad boy bonnet. When they kind of got to the back, I think we discussed this before. It just kind of looks like a lunchbox.
A lunchbox.
Yeah.
I'm just doing some social media stuff. Instagram, you can follow us on Autosportivobedford, and then you can follow this Muppet, JP, what is it, JP?
Underscore Autosportivo,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. Let's get this one on the dyno,
Yep.
and then we'll go out.
Yes.
Let's do it.
$130. Well, how much power do you reckon?
150,
I reckon 130, 135.
122, 152. Yeah.
I was saying it could be a possible DNF.
Low, isn't it?
Definitely not an exhaust smoke coming out the bottom.
Oh, I've just taken off 10 years of my life just breathing that. A little bit more on the last.
We're pretty healthy. 150 brake horsepower. So you were
I was, yeah, a bit way out, but maybe that's the reputation I've got with Alfa, not really lasting long, maybe.
Go bang.
Well, we didn't have electrical fire while I was running it, so that's a good start. Typical Alfa were normally in flames after that.
Left.
Yeah,
Oh, it's rubbing.
it's a good start.
That's because there's 4 grown adults in here
There's too many people in this car.
Too many, man.
at the back.
Your side.
It's Tony. It's
Oh,
Tony.
Tony's overweight.
Oh, that's quite bad actually. That's not helping.
So we've got 4 grown adults in here. Obviously the car's lowered and it's rubbing quite a bit at the back.
Trying to say I'm fat? No.
No, the car is.
The car's saying.
This should have 155 brake horsepower, but obviously we don't have 155.
You have 150.
We have 150.
Which is, yeah.
Yeah, you get a phase 1, phase 2. This is the phase 1, which I personally prefer. Phase 1, I think the engine is better. The CF1 engine is a hell of a lot better than the newer style version, the plastic top cover. I just think these are bulletproof. Never had any issues with this engine. They rev better as well. Don't know why, but and they sound better too.
There's a lot of plastic clickiness going on in there. Like,
What we'll do?
The dashboard is very.
Look at all that
it's strange.
space.
Yeah,
It's
I
got a
said
lot of
James
space.
noticed this, and I said I reckon Alfa thought, well, we don't want to add weight by putting airbags in.
Yeah.
So what they've done is they've made a massive gap. So when you inevitably crash, the passenger goes and misses everything like that.
Exactly. Hey, safety feature.
See? So you don't hit anything. You just don't wet.
That is a safety feature, and they don't have to spend any money on airbags.
It's quite spacious in the back here, and because it's built like a shed, I have a lot of headroom.
Do you have a lot of room back there, guys?
Yeah, plenty.
Ideal, practical family hatchback car.
Sorry.
The only thing I'd say is that the inside of it just doesn't feel exciting. Like the outside's more.
Yeah, the outside is definitely more radical.
Yeah.
Well, you've got Momo leather seats, red stitching.
Well, Alfa have always made good seats in all their cars, to be fair.
Yeah.
But the dash and that, half of them is, for me, is questionable.
I'll pull over in a minute, and then we'll let James drive and give his
But,
little
James's honest reviews.
honest reviews.
Oh God.
Right, well, take it away, James.
All right.
Make it honest.
I will be honest. Well, I've only ever driven one other Alfa.
Remember, there's police about,
Yeah.
so speedy.
And the only other Alfa I've driven was the 147 GTA. You know Nathan's one.
Yeah.
And that was quite nice. Ah, there's the power. Ah, it's quite peppy, isn't it? You just have to rev it like a lot. How's the scrubbing in the
I
back?
was going to say, try not to throw
That's
it around
better.
too many corners because it does rub.
It's
So
better.
that's rubbing that side. So you might definitely say something about Tony.
Yeah, Tony
Yeah,
is
Tony.
the cause. Oh yeah, there we go.
Is it 60 down here?
Probably.
I'm trying to lean to more middle of the car so it doesn't scrape as much.
I know, but how do you test a car if you don't go around a bend? No, it drives actually really nice. Do you know what, the gearbox is
Better than the XR2.
a lot better. Yeah, when we first got in it, I was messing around with it and I was like, oh god, this is quite porridgey. But I haven't missed a gear. It's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. The brakes are decent. They work. Don't they, Tony?
Ready for the rub?
Whoa, yep, they work.
Just no response from him at all.
Did Anne just go into that gap?
Yeah, nearly.
I was testing the safety features. Sorry, I was enjoying the smooth bit of road, but now we're on the bumpy bit. It's a bit.
We need to go like 5 miles an hour because of the back.
Oh, it is really rubbing back there,
It is-
guys.
it is quite scrubby. We might have to look at that. And
Or
when I
just
say
get,
we, I mean you.
I say we just get rid of the two.
Yeah,
passengers.
get rid of the two goons in the back.
Yeah.
So this is on lowered springs, right?
Bilstein shocks.
Yeah, I was going to say, it feels like quite.
Yeah.
It feels good though. Like it's definitely stiffer than
We've
I'm
got
guessing it would have been. but
Drilled and grooved discs with EBC green stuff pads.
Nice.
And every component underneath the car is all powder coated. What do you think of the steering?
Yeah, the steering's quite good actually. Like it's still Italian, so it's still like fairly loose, but like it doesn't, like when you turn it does what it's supposed to do. It does what it's told.
I suppose it's got a quick rack steering on it,
Yeah.
but you lose the turning circles a bit. Let's say no good. It's alright.
What do you think?
I like
It
them.
drives nice.
I've owned a few, and this car I had was like when I was in my young 20s, and I had one as a daily. I had one, I sold it to Nathan, who's got a Phase 2, a red one. He loves them. They're cool cars. Obviously, you know, they're not like today's performance-wise.
No, but I think the difference between the Alfas with the V6s and with the twin sparks is the V6, the torque comes in much lower in the rev range, whereas this, you've got to get it to like 4 grand
They
before
do
it does
rev-
anything.
they do
But then
rev
once
well.
you get it up there, it actually pulls really nice.
Yeah.
Like it's quick enough.
It revs really high.
So we've just been out in the 145, which was good fun. Ant doesn't know anything about this car, so he's decided that instead of looking like a fool, he's going to make me look like a fool, because I don't know anything about it either. So I'm going to tell you what the owner told us, because that's about all we know. So this, I think, is a Giulia. Basically, on the day we filmed this car, we knew pretty much nothing about it. So since then, I've done some research so I can save you the despair of listening to me talk absolute nonsense. This car was originally a 1750 GT Veloce Giulia built in 1971, but the previous owner, or one of the previous owners, decided to convert it into a tribute to the ultra lightweight GTAP racer, which was originally built by Auto Delta in 1967, and I believe was a one-of-one car. So the idea was it was lighter, faster, a more track-focused version. So what they did is they replaced a lot of the panels with fiberglass to make it much lighter. They took out the 1750cc engine and dropped in a 2-litre twin-cam Nord engine with twin Weber carbs, and it produces around 160 horsepower, although the owner said it was maybe closer to 180, but we're not sure because we didn't dyno it. It's also had upgraded brakes, bigger, wider wheels. It's got a limited slip diff in the back. It's got chassis bracing to make it more stiff on track, and fully rebuilt suspension. So it's actually a little bit of a weapon, to be fair, because it only weighs around 700 kilos. Something that I thought was quite funny is that the car actually started red, like you see it now. Then when it was converted, it was fully resprayed gold, including the engine bay and everything. And then when the current owner bought it, he decided that he preferred it red, so he had it wrapped red. So now it's red on gold.
on red again. Anyway, yeah, I will let you watch me talk rubbish. Back to the video.
From the old times, maybe 60s, 70s. How old is this car? Quite old. But it's got a 2-litre twin Weber carburetted engine, which we can have a look at. Wait, JP, how do we open this? Which we can have a look at in here. There's a lot of fiberglass on it. I think most of the panels have been replaced with fiberglass panels. As you can feel it, if you can hear that, it's quite fiberglassy. So it doesn't weigh a lot, and apparently it's quite fast. It's very loud, and it looks really cool, and that's basically all we know about it. It's apparently a tribute to the Sprint GTA P, which is worth a lot of money, but it's not a real one, it's a tribute version. So, also it used to be gold, as you can see, but it's been wrapped in Alfa red, which is very nice. Apparently it looked nice in gold as well, but I didn't see it then, so I haven't seen this car quite a few times. But we're going to have a look at the interior, because the interior is hilarious. Okay, so at the moment, this door doesn't open, so I'm winding down the window so you can have a look. But it's very small in here. As you can see, there is not a lot of space, so all three of us being in here is going to be quite hilarious. And the gear stick is a very weird angle. Do I need to say any more? There's a lot of switches that have no, like this is just a red button with nothing written on it, probably NOS. There's another red button here with nothing written on it.
Probably NOS.
There's some kind of fuel pressure dial. Let's just drive it. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
Let's get it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Not a lot of space in this.
No, I think hold on.
Hang on.
I'm in.
My leg is like...
I love it how every time you rev it, the fuel gauge goes like, I want half a tank now. And then straight back down to...
My first thoughts are
the exhaust scrapes on the floor, that's the first
the
thought.
pedals are over there and I'm over here.
Oh yeah, they are horribly. Look
that's
how
not
angled
nice. And the fuel gauge is just...
they are. Bouncing everywhere. I mean, we've either got a quarter of a tank or we've got half a tank.
No one knows.
I don't like the pedals. The pedals are over here. My body is like crooked.
That noise. And that's all from the front as well.
I know. I really feel that. It's like really responsive.
Yeah, I mean, we're going too fast around this corner. Can we, even I'm nervous. So you know it's bad if I'm freaking nervous in here.
Give me speed! I don't feel safe at all. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's the window wipers.
Nah, this don't feel fucking safe at all, man. It don't. Who built this? Steve with a hammer.
Steve built this with a hammer.
To be fair, I could listen to that all day. I just...
The bumps though.
Yeah.
Take it to the smooth road
It's James.
Is it on his James time?
already.
Yeah, it is honest James time, but I think I will stand on the side of the road and watch.
No, you got no. This isn't the game. You're sitting in it.
No, I drove this. It felt dangerous.
No.
I ain't sitting in the car.
You're more safer in the back. If we hit something, me and James are dead.
My legs. Well, instead of going because this car is so special, we all want to drive it. So we're going to let JP drive us to the back to the garage.
Yeah.
Why do you have so many keys and phone? It actually has quite a nice glove box, to be fair.
Does it?
Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, the thunder! It's so loud. I love it. I love it as an animal. Kill it.
Pheasant. The pheasant will rip this car apart.
Yeah, we would lose in a game of chicken against a pheasant. Because this thing is made out of paper and paper mache and the prayers of an Italian.
Yeah. I reckon this was made on Art Attack.
Yes. Zero fuel. Oh my God!
Goodness sake,
Oh, it's so good. It's so quick. I love it.
I'll tell you what though,
It sounds like a Spitfire.
it's not held back or anything. It's running so smooth.
Yeah.
Like, that response.
Yeah.
Right, we're back in the death trap, aren't we? We're going to go for a little drive. I'm going to give it my little review. For some reason, it's now a staple on the channel, is that I apparently am now a car expert.
Yep.
And we're going to go to McDonald's to get some burgers. Get it?
Oh, quiet.
It's alright, there's houses here, so we're going to go slowly past them. It's responsive though.
Is it?
Not in the steering, but in the throttle it is. I don't know how much I trust this speedo either. Am I doing 50?
Well, you soon find out when you come back past that little speedo there.
That is a noise though, isn't it?
It is a noise.
Oh my God, the steering. Like the car just kind of moves in the road even though your steering wheel is pointed straight. It's, oh God, yeah, okay. I see what Ant means by it doesn't feel safe.
Yeah.
To be fair, like it cruises along all right. I mean, it's not exactly quiet and comfortable, but
No.
it's not the worst thing ever. It actually rides okay over the bumps. Like it's not harsh, it's just a little bit loud.
Yeah.
And there's some questionable squeaking coming from the back, but I think that might be stuff in the boot, to be fair, more than anything else.
And how do you find the pedal positions?
My feet are very close to each other. I feel
Yep.
like I could easily be pressing the wrong pedal.
I just hate the angle they're at. So you feel your left
Yeah.
foot starting to ache.
I don't think you can ever get tired of that though.
No.
It is fun. You don't even have to be going fast because it's terrifying at all speeds.
Yeah.
Like even at 30, I think I have an indicator and I think it's on, but
It's making a clicky noise.
it's making a very weird noise.
Oh, you got plenty of. Send it. Yeah.
No problems.
And you're still indicating.
I am still indicating. Honestly, the indicator, like, it just kind of goes when you put it on. It doesn't have any resistance
No.
or anything. It's very weird. This Honda Jazz, we'll have to wait. Alpha noises. Scream. This is so ropey in the bends. I'm going to go slow around here.
My head's near enough going out the window. What?
I mean, to be fair, oh my God, once the suspension like loads up, it's not that bad. And it just makes a racket and it's fun. Brakes, do they work? Somewhat.
I hope so.
So do I. The brakes are okay.
If not, it's so light. What you do when you're on quad bikes, where you do the steering wheel really quick and it
Yeah, or
slows.
just put my hand out the window and drag it across the floor until we stop. I mean, you could very easily get this sideways, but I'm a bit too scared to be honest.
It's a customer car.
Yes. He did say it was quite leery on the back end.
Just love that noise.
Yeah. Little cheeky downshift. Oh,
Once you're in fifth gear though, it's quite quiet.
it's not that bad, to be fair. Yeah, it's
Every other gear though.
no. Yeah, I mean it's quiet until you touch the throttle, and then it's just pure noise.
Just sounds like an absolute spitfire.
Yeah, it literally does. I think there's some bushings that might need doing because it's a bit wobbly on the front end. Okay, right, we are at the Golden Arches.
So the next test is, will it overheat?
Out of meals.
The temperature.
Yeah, I know. Look, if you want more fuel, you just put the fan on.
Yeah,
the fuel goes up.
And if you want to heat your car up really quick, it just goes from 140 Fahrenheit to 200.
Yeah.
What was that 222? Is that? Oh, 212. Very specific.
This car is so small, but it feels like massive when you're manoeuvring it because you can't see anything. Even though there's like no A-pillar.
No.
But I don't know, it feels like you can't see anything. I think it's because we're sat quite low and the sills of the doors and everything actually sit quite high. So you almost can't see shit out of it. The mirrors are basically useless. And it does that every time you put it in first, even though my foot was flat to the floor on the clutch.
Whoever's at the back is currently getting decatted fumes.
Yeah, somebody's receiving particulates into their mouth right now.
We're cutting someone's life down.
Yeah. Every minute following an Alfa is a year off your life. Yeah, could we get a cup holder, please? Because this car has nothing in it.
Yeah. I think this car was invented before McDonald's. Right, please drive sensibly because I'm holding 3 drinks, and if he's tipped, they're tipping to your side. I don't care. We're getting some looks as well.
I know.
There's a dip here.
There is a dip. We've got to join the dual carriageway, yeah.
I'm holding drinks!
I'm sorry. All right, okay, I'll stop, maybe. Oh,
No,
God.
you will stop.
It's really hard to not drive this thing fast, I'll be honest.
Fucking hell. All right!
I'm trying, but it's on or off. Also, it doesn't go straight. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Spilling me macchies, mate. Oh no, there's a corner. Ah!
All over the fucking push floor, mate.
Thunder! I can tell when they look at me, but I don't know. Oh my God. I lost 1% throttle.
So as we're nearly at the garage now, what's your honest review about it then?
I love it. I don't love that noise. No, so the only real issue with this car is that the front end is a bit vague. Sometimes it kind of does weird things, and I think it's probably just some bushings or something it needs doing. Other than that, it's pretty epic, I'm not gonna lie. If it was my car, I would have this sideways a lot because it's playful and it's got enough grunt to kick itself out easily. I just daren't do it in someone else's car.
Yeah.
Especially not one worth as much money as this probably may or may not be, because we're not really sure how much it's worth, but it's probably worth
A lot.
I don't want to find out how much it's worth after crashing it.
And also I'm holding 3 drinks.
And also McDonald's will be going everywhere.
But we made it back.
Oh. I'm still indicating.
I'm still alive.
I'm still alive, but I'm barely breathing. I have no power steering. Although the good thing is you don't need mirrors because it's so short. You can't really go too far wrong.
Right guys, that comes to the end of today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed the variety of our Alfas. What was your overall opinion on that?
Well, it's a fast bathtub, I give it that.
Yeah.
It's quick and it just sounds. I could
It's
listen
fun,
to that.
isn't it?
I could listen to that engine note all day long.
It's
all day long.
scary fun, that thing.
But-
And you know what? When I was when that was in the rear view mirror on that, it looked amazing. So cool.
When you jump in from that to that, that's just boring.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
Compared
I
to-
know. Yeah, they're both. I love them both. That is
But don't get me wrong, I feel more safe driving that
than that.
than that. Literally at 30 miles an hour, I feel like I'm going to die. Like,
Yeah.
but it is so much fun. Plus, just the smells from it,
Yeah.
from the old school
It's
engine and
amazing.
stuff like that.
I
It's-
like it, and I've got to do some bits on it for the customer. But thank you for letting us use it today, guys. I'm selling that. I'm not keeping it. If anyone wants it, make me an offer. It runs and drives. Guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will see you soon. Oh, and also Instagram, you can follow us on there, see what we're up to on a daily basis. It's just rubbish. So if you get bored at work at your desk,